Something massive happened in the Supreme Court today, and most Americans haven't heard about it yet. During oral argument, a majority of justices signaled they're ready to overturn a 90-year-old president called Humphrey's executor. If they do, the president, any president, would gain the power to fire heads of independent agencies at will. No courses needed. We're talking Federal Reserve Chair, the FDA Commissioner, the FTC, the EPA Administrator, the NLRB, all of them. Justice Sotomayor warned from the bench this would destroy the structure of government as we know it. Justice Keegan asked, "Are you really arguing for unlimited executive power?" But several conservative justices seem sympathetic to the argument that the president should have total control over the executive branch. Why does this matter to you? Because these agencies are the ones that keep your drugs safe, your banks stable, your air clean, your workplace fair, and your online marketplace from being a total monopoly free-for-all. Right now, they're designed to be insulated from political pressure. That's why Fed chairs served across administrations. That's why FDA scientists can stand up to drug companies without fearing retaliation. If this precedent falls, every decision from interest rates to drug approval to pollution standards could become political footballs. The timing couldn't be more charged. President Trump has already talked about firing Fed Chair Powell if he disagrees with rate cuts. He's floated replacing FDA leadership with people more favorable to certain treatments. Project 2025 explicitly calls for bringing independent agencies under direct presidential control. And public sentiment? Times and Siena poll this week, 64% of Americans say political divisions are now so deep we can't solve major problems anymore. Quinnipiac's 71% worry about political violence. This isn't abstract constitutional theory. This is about whether expertise or loyalty runs your government. Both parties have played games with agency independence over the years. Democrats pushed boundaries during Obama's recess appointments. Republicans challenged them during Trump's first term. But this would be a fundamental rewrite. What do you think happens to public trust when every scientific or economic decision can be overruled by whoever occupies the Oval Office? Reply below. Independence essential or presidential control needed. Text Agency Safeguard 250409. That's Agency Safeguard 250409. We're building a list for every member of Congress to see. Because if we don't protect these institutions now, we may not recognize the government we wake up to later. Who's ready to protect the firewall that protects us all? This is Cal Rue's State of the Union Uncut. Subscribe or follow for more content. Hit the bell icon, leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. See you next time.